Good morning everyone. Today we're back at the House of Horrors second fixing, putting the board back, sockets back, just testing the whole place and putting it right. First of all though, let's get a coffee from the usual place.
Morning, take order please.
Hello, I'd like a black coffee please.
Anything else?
That's it, thanks.
Just coffee, I think.
Alright. Scottish this week. It's a lot cooler today after last week. Last week it's raining though, I suppose. Let's get this coffee sorted. Morning everyone. As you can see, we're back at the House of Horrors today. We're second fixing and we're just gonna basically finish the job off. Okay, let's go and have a look. It looks a bit better in here now. All the sockets are ready to go back on. Just needs the kitchen fitter to turn up. I can second fix everything. See the old dehumidifier's been going. Look at that, they've left it on the lead all coiled up. Oh dear. So it's been plastered in various places, painted throughout, and now it's ready for second fixing. Various places. So a bit of a walk through. Bedrooms. Oh, let's tidy up a bit more. Here the plasterer's done the usual trick. Not too bad actually. Yeah. I might struggle with this one though. Thanks a lot guys. Just load the pouch up. Go second fix this lot. So in here we've got the kitchen circuit, kitchen ring to put back in, and the new board going on. You can see the plasterer's done an absolutely amazing job of plastering that. And then we'll go into the kitchen and have a look at that. So in the kitchen it's basically just, throw a few more sockets, a cooker switch over there, and we've got a feed for the boiler, a cooker outlet, another socket. Probably change that line, so I need a temporary light that one. And then we've got an extractor fan going on. We weren't sure if it was a hood, like an extractor fan or a hood, but as long as something to let the air vent in here, that's all. And then upstairs, I'll go and show you. I've just come to the top of the stairs now. I thought I'd just stop and show you something. We often, you'll often hear us complain about other trades. I mean, in general, a lot of trades complain about each other and the impact their trade has on someone else's and stuff like that. But sometimes it's just poor workmanship or poor quality of workmanship. That's my niggle anyway, at least. When you go to the trouble of fitting a black box and wiring it up and stuff, and then you kind of come back to it to put a socket on to do some second fixing, and you're confronted with this, which is not, I mean, is that normal? Who walks away from that and says that'll do? So yeah, this is the upstairs now. We're going to second fix up in here. We did the lights already, as you saw previous video, and there's just sockets in here. And I think we've got a bathroom light to do. I'm not quite sure, if I remember rightly. There's a bathroom light to do. And obviously the guys have got a bit of filling to do on the extractor fan there, but yeah, that thing's seen better days, so we'll get that changed. So the pouch, yeah, I mean, I don't know, I use this a lot for when it comes to second fixing. It's just, I find it convenient just to have this next to me. Everything's here. If I'm going to go over there and be working on these sockets or anything. Apart from the usual hammer that's required to smash out the plaster, Everything's pretty much in there with a lot of air sleeving, a bit of brown sleeving, should have come across a light switch, fan isolator or something. Long nose, we've got these big CKs for when we come across the bigger 6mm stuff like this. To be honest, these ones would probably chop it as well, but okay. And everything's in here, you know. Pull out the pouch, a few Wagos in there. Bit of a knife here, and that's just to kind of cut around the boxes a bit, excess plaster and stuff, but excess plaster goes to the extreme in this place, to be honest. And yeah, that's I just find it a bit easy wearing the pouch when I'm doing a bit of second fixing. You know, if you're down on your knees doing some low down sockets and stuff, you've got kind of everything's right there on you to deal with it. Saves filling your pockets and whatever else with all the other bits. I'm not saying it's the right way, it's just a way, it's just a different way. There's many different ways. Some people just cram a load of tools in their pockets or whatever, walk about with a pair of cutters and a screwdriver, but it certainly just gives you the options to have more stuff on you. You can leave this where it is and kind of walk around, just throw a few sockets down and get them all second fixed. Okay, just sort of give you a quick, let you know quickly what I kind of do when it comes to second fixing and why I've got the pouch. Something else I forgot to mention is the kitchen fitters are here as well today. They'll be fitting all this kitchen. So my only kind of involvement in that is going to be making sure the cable goes through to the washing machine. That cable over there you can see, that's going to pop through the base unit. We'll put a socket underneath to feed the washing machine, to plug the washing machine in just as a means of isolation. Like I said before, to save putting the socket behind the washing machine when you've got to pull it out, you can just do it in the cupboard right over there. That's pretty much my only involvement in the kitchen fitting department, and obviously I can't second fix it yet because there's no base unit there. But they're here imminently soon, so yeah, we'll get on with the rest of the house. With me second fixing up here now, I just thought now would be a good chance to show you how I actually terminate and second fix a double socket. In this case, it's going to be with Telford's finest British General, and it's going to be going over there. And feel free to skip this if it's going to bore you to tears, but you can find it quite interesting maybe, or you stay and watch. But this is just basically how I go about second fixing a double socket. The first thing we notice of this is that it's covered in plaster. Actually not quite a bad one, this. As I'm sure you've seen on the channel and in other places, especially my Instagram, there are far worse sockets than this. Okay, so not how they like you to do it, but that's how I do it. Strip the earth back. Leaving back with the earth rather. Flip it around. No, it's not a speed, it's not a race, it's not a speed test. This is how I just do it. Does help when you've got these cutters. Obviously just making sure you don't chop all the way through the conductor. But with these ones, like I say, you've got the 2.5mm hole at the bottom, so it's nice and easy, nice and quick. Fold them down for a second, and what we're going to do here is going to put a bit of sleeving on here, because we're going to earth the back box through the CPC. Fold it over a little bit, like that. And I'll just go in, like that. Screw it tight, folding flat and out of the way. You can bring these two over here and get a similar length. Put a sleeve down, trim it. trim it again. Fold the ends over. And some people fold the ends over on the line neutral as well. I'm not going to in this situation. Sometimes I do, but not today. Depends on, I don't know, it depends what socket we're using, what other accessories we're using, but I'm not doing it today. They fit in the hole nice, and you get a really tight connection with them. Leave the CPCs out for the moment, get the neutrals together. And the neutral terminal like this. Make sure they're right way in. No conductor showing whatsoever. Just kind of keep your thumb on the top a little bit and push back. Now you can push against the wall sometimes and it's white on white, or you've got plaster or something and you know you're not going to make a mark. I know the paint isn't finished here as well, I've got lots of painting to do. So. Fold them over like this. CPC in this one. On this side. Again, get it all nice and flat and fold it over. And you'll see it'll kind of go into the back box nice and flush, nice and flat. We also have the screws here. Don't know why they're in my pocket. Why would I keep screws in my pocket? So again, pretty straightforward-ish, as long as you can see clearly what I'm doing. And most of you will be doing this all the time, if nothing. Let's put a little level on it and see where it's at. It's not bad there. Bit of a hole on the top there. Never mind, plasterers strike again, hey? We'll get these white caps pushed in as well. Don't always use these, but okay, there we go. One double socket. I think there's actually a living room in there somewhere. Oh, this is the kitchen fitters. It looks like Howden's has just thrown up in the front room. I've got to go in there in a bit and do some testing. Right guys, we'll give you a bit of a walkthrough just to show you where we're up to. As you can see, this place is like a fucking shit tip. The guys are the kitchen fitters here. Well, they've part fit the kitchen bits of it, and I've finished in here basically second fixing. I've got obviously them sockets and switches and that to screw back, but after some tiling's been carried out, which I don't think is happening until tomorrow. The socket's gone in under there for the washing machine, and obviously there's a feed to the boiler over there which I'll wire up. There's a new light gone in up there, as you can see, and extractor fan. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's a new light upstairs in the bathroom, which I'll show you if you really want. But second fix wise we're done, so we're going to go ahead and get some testing done before we put the board on, okay? I'm sure there's a perfectly normal story behind all this, and why there's so much kitchen in this one room, but I'm not going to ask too many questions. I'm just bothered about this, so I'm going to clear some area over here and start testing, set up some tools, and start doing a bit of testing before the board goes on. There we go. Right, Theo, let's bring the tester in. I'm going to set this up here. I'm afraid, yeah, we've still got Mr. Flappy, so I mean I am going to get a new one. I am going to get a set. I've got two. Show you here. I've got two blues. I was even going to go to the extent of putting a bit of green and yellow tape around one of these. But yeah, I'll get one of them ordered from wherever, Amazon, Q-Tech. I even have the old colours for my original tester. You know, the black and the red. But yeah, they're extreme backup. So I at least have these two and these. So I have three. But anyway, that's not going to stop any testing. That's just a kind of convenience thing, I suppose. Right, clear out a little bit more. Go and get some more tools in, and yeah, a sheet to fill the results out on. Right, so we're going to be testing the ring continuity in the kitchen. So it's R1, Rn, and R2, which we'll do this way. First of all, always, well, have the right colour of crock, but we know about that. Yeah, the best way to do it, knowing your leads like that. Straight through, you can see how it's connected. 0.85, so we'll know that, and then we'll take a reading here. So we've got 0.49. I'll write that on a bit of wood for a second and put that in the sheet. On the neutral, we've got 0.48, you can see. 49, 48, whatever. Take the highest reading. And we've got on the CPC 0.79 when it's settling down. Okay. So we'll just run that reading through a calculator. We've got, so the first one was R1, 0.49. Add the resistance of the CPC, R2, which is 0.79 equals 1.28, divided by 4 equals 0.32. So we should be looking for a reading pretty much bang on 0.32. What would it be? Brand new installation, basically, new cables, new sockets. But yeah, let's go and look for that reading in the kitchen. Okay, just wanted to show you a couple of things before we are actually testing now, I suppose, but just how I go ahead and do things my way. But the simple way of doing the R1, R2, linked CPC of one to line of the other, CPC of that back to line of the original one. So you can see there how I've done that. Now I made this little null box a couple of months ago, put it on Instagram and stuff, but I don't know, I just find it handy, saves me having to link out. So when you're connecting up your socket there, obviously it's reading 1999, there's nothing going on, there's no whatever, but if I plug that in, immediately gives me a reading. That's 0.86, 0.85. Just hold it there and we'll null that. Okay, so that's just basically a link between earth at the top to the live pin there, and that just links these two out. It saves me using, you know, whatever you can use. People use croc clips, people use like a screwdriver, a knife or something. It saves me doing that. It's already there. Okay, I just thought I'd show you that. Right, let's see what's going on in this one. I'm going to put the camera down somewhere just to make things a little easier for me, a bit more hands-free. Okay, right, so meters here. I don't want them to see that anymore. And there we have it. There's our reading, pretty much bang on the nail. 0.32, 0.33. Well, that's the expected reading that we'd like to get for that. And we'll go ahead and we'll check all the other sockets as well. On the other side of the kitchen now, again, we should be getting the same reading over this side. 0.29, okay. That's floating around the 0.29, 0.30 mark. Right. It's all good. Let's do some insulation resistance. Right, so as you can see, we're going to select the insulation resistance. Always with new installation, we want 500 volts. And I've put a bit of sleeving around the CPCs on this one, just in case. I'm the only one in the room, so you know, all safety measures have been taken care of in that sense. Can you see that light? And then we'll go ahead and test the insulation resistance between the line and neutral. You can see that shot straight up over greater than 999, which is the kind of reading you'd want to see on brand new installation, new cables, new sockets. I think anything less than that you'd be wanting to go and investigate, make sure, see if you've got a dodgy socket or something, or another accessory that's not quite working properly, or some problem with the insulation on it. But yeah, we'll go ahead and reconfigure these crocs, test between line and CPC and neutral and CPC, and that's that circuit done. Right, something I thought I'd just mention as well regarding the cooker circuit. So we'll link out for the continuity of the R1, R2. We're going to link it out there on the tester itself. Obviously select continuity. I don't have a special super duper invented device to link these out. Well, not yet anyway, so I'm just going to hold them together. Oh, we'll take the null off. Take the null off. Link these out. 0.4, pretty much a similar reading to what we got last time. Clear that reading, and we'll go in the cooker circuit. We'll go in the kitchen, sorry, and test the cooker circuit, and I'll show you exactly what we do and why we do it in there. Right, so there's the cooker switch, and you'll notice there's a socket on it as well. We're not going to test at that socket. It would be easy just to throw the socket tester on the end and do the continuity and plug it in there, switch the switch on, but that won't give us a proper reading. That is not the end of the circuit. The end of the circuit is here. So I'm going to take the faceplate off here and test between earth and live on there. Right, so back at the board, or the end of the circuit, what we want to do now is disconnect this. Change these out, put the Crocs on. I know it's getting confusing with this blue thing, but don't worry about it. Put the light back in here. Now switch this up, make sure that's turned off. Switch this back up to insulation, 500 volts again, and just test between a neutral. Now we left the switch on over at the kitchen. There's no neon on the actual switch itself. So we're not going to be switching, we're not going to be testing anything through a load or anything like that. So here again we expect to get greater than 999. There we go. Right. I'm going to carry out a few more tests here and get a wiggle on, because people are going to start wanting the power on soon, especially in the kitchen. Right, let's get the board on. There's a few of the tests carried out. I obviously have a few more to do. I'm not just going to put the camera up and start filming for testing and fitting the board and stuff like that. I will do one of those videos. I'll save it for a future one, boards and stuff, and we'll go a bit in more depth in testing, basically like the difference between brand new installation and existing installation and stuff like that. But for now, I'm just going to put the camera down, get the tools out, get cracking, get the board on, get some power for the guys in the kitchen, fitting the kitchen, and get the radio on. When you've been fitting the board all morning and no one's had any power, and then all of a sudden you go. They love it. Look at the state of this meter cupboard. Cheese diarrhea. Mouse poison. That's not really going to stop mice getting in, is it? Maybe this was just for a bit of insulation. Disgusting. Alright, so that was the House of Horrors revisited, if you like. End of. Pretty much done there. Tested, board on, second fixed, all done. Again, it was one of those situations where there were other trades on site, where the kitchen fitters there and the painters were there. They had to work around me having no power when I was doing testing, and obviously I have to work around them when they're working with tools and just generally in the way with all their materials and stuff like that. We all know each other and we all understand that kind of stuff, and things flow okay, but obviously it comes into effect when I start getting the camera out and filming things and trying to talk to camera and stuff like that and explain things. So I hope you appreciate that. The reason I didn't go too in depth with the testing and the board on this particular video, I'm going to do one in the future, another video in the future, and I'll explain way more in that video, and we'll go through different things that I do, different procedures, and maybe a board video. People get bored of seeing board videos, I guess, but I'll throw one out there, and I'll let you guys watch it. So as usual, thank you so much for watching. Click up here to subscribe. Left and right of me, I'm going to drop a couple of other videos from the channel. Don't forget to like, and by all means leave me a comment. Let me know. I'm replying back to you guys as much as I can, and you can also go and share it. Alright, thanks again guys.